media. Here we have the latest question with us, and that is, will Draupadi Murmu become India's first woman tribal president? Well, the BJP-led NDA announced Droupadi Murmu as its presidential candidate on Tuesday evening, while the opposition parties announced former Finance Minister Yashwant Sinha's name as their choice for the topmost post in the country. Well, after the announcement of Murmu's name, Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended his wishes. PM Modi later put out a social media post saying Srimati Draupadi Murmu ji has devoted her life to serving society and empowering the poor, downtrodden as well as the marginalized. She has rich administrative experience and had an outstanding gubernatorial tenure. I am confident she will be a great president of our nation. Meanwhile, Murmu has said, I got the news of getting elected as the presidential candidate from all of you media. I don't want to comment on it right now. Thank you very much. Now, who is Draupadi Murmu and why is she so significant here? Born in 1958, Draupadi Murmu is a politician from India's tribal community. If elected, 64-year-old Murmu would be the first president of India from the tribal community from Odisha. Now, she was the first member of the tribal community to have served as the governor of Jharkhand. She was once part of the Biju Janata Dal, that is the BJD cabinet in Odisha when Naveen Patnaik formed the government with the support of BJP. The BJD's Naveen Patnaik is backing the NDA candidate here. Well, the selection of Murmu as the presidential candidate could hit the opposition camp hard, which would find it difficult not to support her as she had been the governor of Jharkhand, a tribal majority state ruled by the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, a UPA partner. Now, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, being a part of the opposition, is expected to support Yashwant Sinha as the joint opposition candidate for the presidential polls. But Murmu, being a former Jharkhand governor, enjoys a cordial relationship with the state government. This could put the JMM in a tight spot. Now, in 2017, if we go back, Murmu had failed the erstwhile BJP government's plan to amend Land Tenancy Act in Jharkhand. She had returned the bills introduced to amend the Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act and Santhal Pargana Tenancy Act. Tribals of Jharkhand had aggressively opposed the erstwhile BJP government's opposed amendments to the CNT and SPT's Acts. This makes Draupadi Murmu a strong administrative tribal leader. With this decision, the BJP seeks to strengthen its political hold in Odisha and gain ground in Jharkhand, where it lost the elections in 2019. Now, how the move could help BJP? Well, this could be a long-term political plan for the BJP. It may also get short-term political benefits from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's bastion of Gujarat in the upcoming assembly elections later this year. As per the 2011 census, Gujarat has more than 14% tribal population. Districts like Dang in Gujarat are dominated by tribal communities. The move may have a huge electoral impact positively for the BJP in the northeast as well, where the tribal population is much higher. As per the 2011 census, India's total tribal population was 8.6%, but the tally in certain states is much higher than in the others. Scheduled tribes constitute 11.3% of the total population in rural areas and 2.8% in urban areas. Here's a breakdown of the tribal population in India. Well, the total tribal population of India is 8.6%. Mizoram is 94.4%, Nagaland with 86.5%, Meghalaya with 86.1%, Arunachal with 68.8%, Manipur with 35.1%, Sikkim with 33.8%, Tripura with 31.8%, Chhattisgarh with 30.6%, Jharkhand with 26.2%, Odisha with 22.8%, Madhya Pradesh with 21.1%, Gujarat with 14.8%, Rajasthan with 13.5%, Jammu and Kashmir with 11.9%. Well, states like Chhattisgarh, where the BJP lost its hold in the previous assembly election, may gain some ground from this decision. Opposing a tribal presidential candidate could even cause the ruling Congress dispensation led by Bhupesh Baghel, as Chhattisgarh has a more than 30% tribal population as per the 2011 census. Opposing a tribal presidential candidate could even cause the ruling Congress dispensation led by Bhupesh Baghel, as Chhattisgarh has a more than 30% tribal population as per the 2011 census. The move is also expected to help the BJP in Madhya Pradesh, which has more than 20% tribal population. BJP found it really difficult to win Madhya Pradesh in the last assembly elections, and it was only the rebellion by Jyotiraditya Scindia with his supporting MLAs that helped the BJP to form the government after toppling the Kamal Nath-led Congress government. Subsequently, it gives the BJP and the NDA an upper hand against Yashwant Sinha, the joint opposition candidate for the top post. The former union minister has little mass support and fits poorly in the caste equation. Well, this was all about it. Stay with us. We shall bring you more such interesting topics to talk on. This is Aparna Sundar reporting for iScope Media.